I apologize on being late on this second video. I had a math midterm that I really needed to study for, so got that out of the way. Now I'm back home in San Diego. I'm on Thanksgiving break today. In this second video, I just wanted to talk to you guys about, I showed you guys some of the positive aspects of going to UC Berkeley and the great school that it is, but with all these positives, I think there's definitely some downsides to it, and just wanted to walk you guys through a couple of those that I've experienced personally at Berkeley. We all know Berkeley's a hard school, and I'm not gonna sit here and brag to you guys about how good of a school it is. I mean, we all know it's a pretty good school, hard to get into, #1 public school. That's all great, right? They think, oh, you go to Cal, oh, you're gonna be successful in life. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I really hate that kind of stigmatization that they make, that you go to Berkeley, you must be smart, you're better than other people, blah blah blah. It's pretty bullshit, honestly. I mean, I think it takes away the human aspect of it. I mean, so personally, I want to talk to you guys about mental health, which I think is very important. I feel like there needs to be more dialogue created, especially with men in society, about, just mental health. And so before I start talking about mental health and my personal experiences, I apologize, this isn't a very preppy, happy video, but sometimes I feel like you just gotta be honest with whoever's watching this video, and I hope I can help some people out. So if I'm being honest, it's really, I know it doesn't seem that way, but for me to open up and talk about this to, technically the public, I guess, is really, really hard for me. It's something that I've personally struggled with for a very long time. So without further ado, I shall discuss mental health personally and how it is at Berkeley. More so the second year than the first year, I've started to notice just this toxic kind of culture that's created at Berkeley. Everything's so competitive. Everyone's trying to be the best at what they do. I get it, it's great. Don't get me wrong, I love working hard and I love learning new things. I'm not saying UC Berkeley is a bad place, but just some of when you start taking harder courses, from what I've seen, just some of these people that you see, they just go to unbelievable lengths just to make sure you don't succeed. There's people because the classes at Berkeley, for my math class, my grade is calculated based on how everyone else is doing. I'm sure wherever you guys go to school, that's also a thing. I'm not saying it's only unique to Berkeley, but top 25% get an A, right? Whatever, top 50% get a B. So those top kids, they're really, really smart, but they're also you'd be like, hey man, can I see what you got for that problem? They're like, no, no way. And they're just I feel like that's just so toxic, and it takes an effect, and it just adds this unnecessary stress to everyone. So on top of just, college is hard everywhere. We're gonna be stressed, I get it. But it's just a whole different level at Berkeley, I feel like, and I'd assume at any other top school. And I'm not saying my experience is unique. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that experience what I'm experiencing and don't like it. Honestly, it's not fun just being stressed all the time. Alright guys, so let's really discuss this whole Berkeley stigma thing that is floating around. And as a disclaimer, I'm not advocating against my own school or anything like that. I just really want to share with you guys. It feels good getting it off my chest, because I haven't really been able to talk about it with anyone, but I hope I can help someone out. I hope I can inform someone. And if you're still watching, I appreciate it. So, okay, let's see. Let me think here. Okay, let's start with stigma number A. You go to Berkeley, you're smart, you're better than everyone because you got into Berkeley, and because you got into Berkeley, you're gonna be successful in life because you're gonna get a high-paying job. Blah blah blah. List goes on. This is the most fundamentally annoying thing I've ever heard in my entire life. First of all, you could go to the local community college, and you're there's no one path to success. I don't get it. I don't understand Like, I get it, you're at a good school, it's good, but it just creates this pressure on us that we have to be successful, that we have to get a high-paying job out of college. We have to do this because we went to Berkeley. Like, no, dude, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, do whatever makes you happy, and whether that's going to a 2-year community college and then transferring, or like whatever, it doesn't matter, who cares? Like, personally, my dad grew up in Turkey. He went to a good school there, came over to the US with my mom while she was pregnant with my sister, and he went to the University of North Texas. Like, now, like, that's not, I mean, it's a good school, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on University of North Texas, but it's not like a Harvard or a Yale or whatever, you know? But, like, look at my dad. Like, he works at Google now, and he's doing pretty damn well for himself. And I feel like this is just another example of, like, my dad didn't go to Berkeley or anything like that, but my dad is one hell of a smart guy, and he works his ass off, and it just doesn't matter where you go and what path you take. Okay, besides that, sorry, that's a little anecdote. It pisses me off, but that kind of culture, that kind of, oh, you go to Berkeley, this, blah blah blah, you're gonna be successful. This just creates this, like, unfair expectation on us personally. Like, there's just always people asking me, like, what are you gonna do with your life? Like, hold on a damn second. Like, can you ask me how my day is or something, instead of just asking me directly, what am I gonna do after college? What's my job? Am I getting an internship next summer? I don't fucking know. Like, chill. Like, I'm just trying to enjoy the day, literally get through the day. But always people asking me about the future. And I mean, I'm sure experiences, like, I'm not saying it's only at Berkeley. Like, I'm sure at other good schools and other schools that this happens as well. But I feel like at Berkeley, it's pretty, like, this happens all the time. And people's only interactions with me are, like, school related. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, dude, like, come on, man. It just degrades me, and it makes me feel like I'm just another, I don't know, like I'm just nothing, you know? Like, I go to Berkeley, that's it. Oh, I'm smart, I'm gonna get a high paying job, okay. But, like, they don't really understand the everyday aspect of it. They don't understand that I have to, whatever, get up in the morning, get up early, go to class each day for about 6-7 hours. I have to do all this. They think it's just automatically assumed that you just instantly become successful, and, like, you don't have to work for it. But, like it's fucking hard, you know? It's hard. It really is hard, and it takes a lot out of you. And I like it. Like, I like learning, but I just hate this culture that it creates, and I hate, like, I don't know, like, is this how stressed I have to be to become successful? Like, I feel like I'm so one-minded. It's like, I'll start talking about myself now, and we'll dive into mental health here. Like, it's taken such a bad toll on my mental health. I'll be honest with you guys. This is, like, I've never openly, like, I've told a couple of people, and, like, but I've never really discussed my mental health. And I hope that by doing so here, that this is gonna help someone somewhere else. If you don't like it, if you don't agree with it, if you don't suffer from mental health or whatever, that's fine. You don't have to, like, I mean, just I don't know, you don't have to listen to me, I guess, but, like, I don't know. I really hope I can help you guys, and I really hope that by saying what I've been through, that it helps someone. That's all I'm about, helping. Okay, so let's give you a little insight on my childhood. Boom. Parents moved over from Turkey in the U.S. I grew up in Dallas, Texas, in a little suburb called Plano. Lived there my whole life. Not my whole life. What the fuck am I saying? I lived there for 13 and a half years. I was born in Presbyterian Hospital in Plano up until my 8th grade year. Okay, so 13 and a half years-ish. Let's talk about it. I had a great childhood. I played basketball, I played soccer, I had great friends. My mom was a teacher, my dad was working at some tech company called Fujitsu, whatever. I loved it, you know? It was my place. I had great friends. I grew up with them. I'd literally spend all my days, you know, just doing what kids do, just going outside, having fun, coming home, no worries, right? You know, just being a kid, energetic, fun. Well, life was good, right? Boom. And then it hit, you know? I was moving. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, your dad got a job at Google. I was like, oh my God. Like, one part of me is so happy for him, so proud of him. And then the other part of me is like, wait, how am I gonna, like, what? Leaving my friends and leaving everyone? What am I gonna do, you know? Okay, so that happened. Beginning of 8th grade year. I moved to San Diego. Yeah, you know, this was probably the hardest thing of my life, almost. It was pretty shit, and I still feel it today. Like, I mean, I've adjusted, but it took some time, and I don't know, it was hard. So I moved here, 8th grade. I'm in San Diego, in this little place called Scripps Ranch, in which most of you are watching are probably from Scripps, so what's good, y'all? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was hard for me. It was hard. I'm not good at making friends. Like, it was just really hard. Throughout my entire high school span of 4 years, whatever, career, whatever you want to call it, I suffered from depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts, unfortunately. And I had basketball, luckily. Basketball got me through my days, made me happy, made me forget about everything, and it was good, you know. But now I had to make this transition into college. I didn't have basketball. I didn't choose to play basketball in college. I chose Berkeley, got in. Well, it's like, oh wow, you're going to Berkeley, you're gonna make your parents proud, you're going. It wasn't really ever a question. It was just automatic. I'm going. So I went. It was still to this day impossible for me to not be sad that I didn't choose to play basketball and that I'm not really playing basketball anymore. It's really hard on me. It was literally my only source of happiness, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's gone. So I'm at Berkeley, no basketball. I'm a little baby freshman walking around campus just trying to figure life out. It's like, classes are stressful. I started noticing, I'd say, towards the end of the first semester, that like something was up. Like, this isn't just normal stress. Like, I have such bad anxiety before like tests. Like what goes through, I'll walk you through like my head of what an anxiety trip would be for me. Like, I have a test tomorrow. Okay, math, calculus, boom. I have a test. Okay, what's going through my head? Okay, I have this test. I studied a lot. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta work hard. I'm not just gonna go in this test without studying. If I don't do well in this test, what's the consequences? This is a very fixed mindset, which is not good. You always want to have a growth mindset, but okay. I have a test tomorrow. Just a million negative thoughts running through my mind. Oh, if you do bad, you're gonna get a bad grade. You're gonna fail the class. You're gonna disappoint your parents. And you're just spiraling down. You're gonna disappoint your parents. You're gonna be a failure. You're not gonna get a good job. And like, you're just worthless, you know? And these kinds of thoughts are unfortunately in my head all the time. Whether it's freshman year test or now I'm a sophomore, these tests, they're all the same. Like, I'm trying to improve on it, but my anxiety and just my tendency to just think I'm worthless is there, and it's so, I don't know how to eliminate it. And I hope that if you need help, you just need to reach out to get yourself some help, okay? There's people out there that will care for you. I'm sure you have family that cares for you. I mean, I care for you. I don't even know who I'm talking to, but if you ever need anything, you can reach out to me. I'm always willing to help anyone. That's all I'm about. I just want to help people, and I feel like there's nothing more manly than like opening up. I feel like men are just, oh man, tough, breadwinners, blah blah blah. They conceal your emotions, bottle them up. Well, like, what happens when you bottle up your emotions? Like, it's not good. It's not healthy, and it just creates such bad anxiety. Specifically for me, obviously. But I hope to help, and if you need help, I hope you guys reach out and get it. What I want to talk about next is just at Berkeley, how I dealt with like my depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. So, I mean, obviously, freshman year I got through it. I mean, it wasn't too bad. But then, okay, I'm sophomore year, I'm gonna start taking more, difficult courses that aren't like lower level, I guess. Taking more difficult courses, there's more at stake. I started to feel the pressure. So before I come to my first semester of sophomore year, I just get such bad anxiety at home. Like, I know, like, I usually get anxiety about, like, because Berkeley is like, it's associated with being hard for me in my mind, and it's not fun. I don't I don't enjoy, like, it's not fun. Like, I just do it because I want to have a better future, which I guess, like, in some sense, college is supposed to be fun. I mean, maybe your experiences are definitely different than mine. I see all my friends posting about it. I'm not having fun, and I mean, I guess that's something I'm gonna have to work on. But I just got such bad anxiety, so I have a therapist. I mean, luckily we talked about it. He's just saying, oh, it's anticipatory anxiety. You're gonna get it. It happens. But once you go there, I'm sure you're gonna figure it out. Blah blah blah. Like, pretty general stuff. Like, I'm like, all right, man. Like, whatever. Sure. All right. So I get there. What happens? Like, I couldn't do anything. Like, it was such bad, just like overwhelming feelings, and nothing even happened. Like, I didn't even have class yet. Like, I was just sitting in my bathroom in my new apartment, just sitting there. Like, I couldn't. Like, I'll be honest. I just sat there and cried. Like, I didn't know what to do. I just had such bad anxiety. I didn't know what I was doing. I was nervous. I was alone again at college. I don't really have that many friends. It was hard for me. So instead of moping to you guys, I had luckily this one girl who luckily helped me out a little bit. She knows who she is. She's a great friend to me. I'll always be appreciative of her. She just looked at me and said, you kind of just need to get some help. Like, at some point you have to reach out, and that's hard for me. I'm not good at it, and I never reached out to anyone. Like, I didn't even tell my parents. Like, my parents don't, like, I still to this day can't even, like, I can't look at them and say, oh, I'm not doing well. I don't know. It's just something that I can't do. So I reached out. I reached out at Berkeley. They luckily have a lot of tools and, like, people there that will help you. I went to it's called the Tang Center. I got an emergency consultant, to diagnose who needed to help me and all that stuff. Assigned me to a therapist, suggested that I go see a psychiatrist, which is something I've never done in my life. I was like, wait, psychiatrist, what? What did you just say to me? She's like, yeah, I think that's what's best. And I was like, at this point, I'm like, I really need to do what's best for me. Like, I'm not doing it for anyone else. I just want to be okay myself. So I went and I see this therapist. Her name's Nadia. I see a psychiatrist. So before this, I mean, I had a therapist in high school. They've always mentioned to me that I could take, like, medication for anxiety or whatever, depression, both. Like, serotonin reuptake, like, it boosts the serotonin in your brain, which is associated with happiness and that kind of stuff. So this psychiatrist recommends me 2 medications. I'm like, whoa, I wasn't even thinking I was going to take 1. You're recommending me 2? You serious? She's like, yeah, I think these 2 will help you. I was like, wait, so help me, like, what? Like, help me, oh, I take these and I'm happy, or what? No, but I feel like this will help you just lessen that anxiety, and lessen the frequency of the never-ending thoughts and the loop in your head and the suicidal thoughts and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. I start taking these 2 medications. They've lessened my anxiety, but I don't know. It hasn't. Just the thoughts of just, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know, like, people don't care about me, people, I don't know, I'm not good enough for my parents. They deserve a better son. Whatever. Like, all these negative thoughts are just consistently in my head, and I hate it. I don't like it. And I know people who suffer from this, they don't like it. People aren't just willingly out there going through these things. They're not willingly depressed. They're not willingly, like, suicidal. Like, that's not a thing. Like, oh, like, and then Like, what do you, like, I hate when people just tell people to just be happy. Oh, just be happy, don't worry, you're blessed, blah, blah, blah. I know I'm blessed. I know other people, they know they're blessed. Like, I'm so thankful to my mom, my dad. They came from Turkey. They came to the U.S. They came under circumstances that I wouldn't be able to survive in. I just wouldn't. And they built a life for me. They built it for me, literally for me. And I could not be more thankful for anything. And I'd do anything for my parents. Like, literally anything. But that doesn't mean that I should just be happy. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I literally am not, I can't. Like, I guess, like, I'm trying. We're trying. Other people like me out there are trying. So when you tell someone to just be happy, it's not, I really don't think that's okay. That's not fair to do. And take this last part of this video to talk about how, like, if you're in college or anywhere else, it doesn't matter. Like, you should reach out for help to family members, to friends. You should see a therapist. I would recommend it. I mean, if you need medication, go get yourself medication. There's nothing wrong with it, I promise. There's nothing, like, I repeat, nothing wrong with taking medication if you need it. You have a neurological imbalance in your brain that you might need it. Like, what are you going to say? Like, who cares about the social stigma that there is that if you take medication and if you're depressed, blah, blah, blah. No, stop. Shut the fuck up. None of that. We're taking care of our damn mental health out here, okay? Reached out, all that stuff. So this last part I want to talk about, if you're a friend or a family member or boyfriend, girlfriend, or just you know someone who's suffering from, like, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, other things, you know, how should you go about helping them? Like, there's nothing, like, they're gonna talk to you and you know they're suffering from these things. You don't want to constantly remind them, like, oh, are you okay? Do you not want to kill yourself today? Like, no, what, are you kidding me? What kind of question is that? Just be there for them, you know? Just check in on them. If you care about this person enough and they're having their own struggles within themselves, you need to go out of your way and let them know that you care about them. Like, we only have this one damn life. Like, let someone know you care about them. I hate this. Like, tell someone you love them. Tell your parents you love them. Tell your friend you love them. Tell someone you're appreciative of them, you know? And I wish people did this for me. And I hope if you're watching this video, like, some people do it for me, but, like, I'm just the kind of person that needs, I don't know, I need consistent reminders, and maybe there's something wrong with me, I don't know. When they're talking to you and telling you how they're feeling, do not compare your own experiences to theirs, okay? This isn't a one-up contest. You're not saying, oh, but this one time you know, my anxiety was worse. Like, no. Just listen. The best way to help someone is you listen. You take a step back and you listen to what they're saying. And just consistently show someone that's feeling worthless inside that you care about them. That's it. That's literally it. Like, it's not a magic formula. It's just be a good human being to them. And, like, I know it can be hard. Like, I get it. Like, someone's feeling worthless and you're reminding them every day that, oh, you're worth it to me. You're gonna start feeling like it's, oh, they're not listening to me. Or they're not, like, they don't get what I'm saying, they don't value me. Like, no. Like, what you're telling them, I promise you, like, people have told it to me, like, it means so much. I'm sure anyone wants to hear that you, like, from people that I care about, there's a couple, and like if one of my friends says she cares about me, and, like, you're valued, you're doing great, you're doing amazing things, you're making your parents proud, I know what you're going through is hard, but just keep going. If you need anything, I'm here. If you want to talk about anything, I'll listen. Like, that's, like, the best thing you can say to me, you know? You're acknowledging that what I'm going through is difficult, and you're there for me. Like, I'm doing the exact same for you. Like, these are not good feelings. You feel trapped. You feel trapped inside. I feel like I was feeling so bad tonight that I had to take a drive. I'm in the car right now. Like, I'm at a gas station just chilling, talking to my phone. Like, I had to get my mind off it. I didn't know what to do. Like, I had a couple things on my mind. Like, I don't know what to do, and I had to. And this kind of toxic, I guess, toxic culture created at Berkeley can lead, I'm not saying is the only thing, but can lead to some of these symptoms. So I just want to say lastly, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I hope if you need help, you go get help, because there's nothing more important than taking care of yourself, because you can't take care of anyone else before you take care of yourself. Every day people suffer from depression. I can go through an entire day with a smile on my face, but that doesn't mean I don't suffer inside. Like, just people think you have a smile on your face. Oh, you look happy. Oh, you must be happy. Like, no, like, people suppress the pain inside, okay? And I just want you guys to know, I hope you've learned something. I know this is a bit of a downer video, kinda, but I'm gonna leave off on a more positive note that I hope we start actually taking care of each other as a society, and we start taking care of our own mental health. Really, like, that's it. I just want us to take care of our mental health. Wishing anyone out there going through whatever you're going through, I hope you can get some help for yourself. I really do. Just know that you're worth it. You're meant to be here for a reason. And yeah, thank you for watching, and probably post another video in a couple weeks. I'll try my best. I'm not very good at this YouTube thing, but I'll try. Thank you. Teşekkür ederim in Turkish for all my fellow Turkish people out there. Bye.